Hi there, and welcome to the BusinessNET Facebook Mastermind case study series. I'm here with a very special guest, one of our members, Andy McMaster. Hey, Andy, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. So, Andy, for people who are meeting you for the very first time, can you tell us a little bit about your business and what is it that you do actually?
Primarily, we generate leads for our clients via different online strategies using Facebook, Google, and social media platforms with the likes. Generally, we help them build to a certain level, get them more leads consistently coming in, and online strategies as well.
And so the Mastermind, at the time of this recording, we just started at 3 weeks ago, something like that. So I'm wondering what the progress has been like. Have you seen any particular results that you would like to share?
Yeah, all the modules that Ben's putting up and everything that's being put up, it's really, really simple and easy to use. Probably my only first issue is it's almost too easy. Like, I expected it to be a lot harder, but it's just fantastic. It's so easily laid out. The offer creations that we go through and everything has just been really, really good. Best takeaway is just really indulge yourself in it all, because it really does work.
So are you able to share any particular results that you've been able to achieve by having applied these strategies?
Just recently, last week, we had one client which I've been running a campaign for, and we tripled the amount of leads we were able to get out of it by applying some of the strategies that we've come out of the Mastermind.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing, tripling the leads. That's really quick.
In terms of understanding it, it's not too hard. You probably should have a basic knowledge, but if you don't, then there's always other members there always to help with the little things you have issues with. Each of the Mastermind members always help out with each other as well.
Yeah. And I'm, of course, a member of this Mastermind as well, and I really see the activity and people helping each other, asking questions, answering, and then Ben is there all the time to give his input for sure and to give his strategies. But I'm wondering, what was some of the most meaningful things that really stood out to you so far from the community?
Probably the fact that everyone's just there purely just to help each other. There's no little, I suppose, competition. There's no bickering between people. It's really everyone's there to help each other get better results and to understand what's going on and how to help each other, really.
So before you got started, how many clients, are you able to share how many clients you had in the business?
Yeah, we kept it small and had about 5 or 6 clients.
Mm-hmm. And how about now?
We're coming up to about 10 at the moment.
Wow, that's like doubling it basically in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, and I also noticed that in the group we had a little bit of a discussion about being able to take on clients sometimes on a contingency basis, sometimes where they pay a flat fee, and I'm wondering how that strategy in choosing the right kind of deal, depending on what the project is, how did it change, if at all, the approach that you take for taking on new clients?
Yeah, if anything, I was already charging a flat fee for my clients, but if anything, the price has definitely gone up since working with the BusinessNET Mastermind, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't want to, be very, very prying or anything like that, but I'm wondering if there is anything that you can share in terms of numbers, whether it's leads or revenues or anything like that, or even sales for your clients, that just so that we can give an idea for people who may be watching this, that what kind of results are possible by doing this work.
Yeah. Probably like our base management fee for our clients has definitely gone up, probably from around $2,500 to about $4,000 a month. Mm-hmm. In terms of our client sales, it ranges from client to client. We have a lot of clients in the education industry. We've probably been able to generate close enough to about $480,000 a month in sales for them.
Wow, that's really amazing. What does it feel like to be in a position where now, I mean, I know you've been doing Facebook ads before, but now that you have a different set of eyes on it and a different approach to the strategy, observing your work as, just as being in the group, I noticed that you're very, very direct and very laser focused. And you were talking about even outsourcing some of the work when there were some technical issues. And those people that you outsourced to did not get even close to the results. So I'm wondering, what is it, that magic that you've been able to gather here?
That's probably actually comes off a lot of what Ben's taught as well. It's just the simplicity of it. You focus on the different modules that Ben focuses on as well, so you don't crowd yourself with other stuff that will affect your results. So the more you can focus on what you offer, who you're targeting, that's where the results come from.
I'm curious, if you had not joined the group, what do you think your process would be like right now, or what is the path that you would be on had you not learned about these strategies?
Probably just on the same path I was previously. You're probably struggling a little bit to get clients. you're fighting with the pricing. You're doing the work, but it's not the good quality work that you need to do. And yeah, it's a little bit of struggle plus frustration as well.
So can you explain a little bit what really that means in practical terms? Because you say struggle, for some people that may mean, like literally banging their head against the computer. For others, it's like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. So what was that like prior to joining the group?
The struggle probably was, look, we're like doing campaigns. They were getting results, but they just weren't getting the right results. So we had instances where our clients weren't getting the best quality leads. So we're sitting there overnight, 2 or 3 nights in a row, just trying to figure out why we weren't getting those correct leads. And everything we were doing, we just couldn't figure it out. We're getting the leads in, but they weren't the right quality, or we were getting the right quality, but not enough. And it's instances like those where you're just not sure what's fixing it. And then joining something like the BusinessNET Mastermind, Ben was able to just spot it out instantaneously as to what we were doing wrong. Mm-hmm. And still things like that, that's really helped.
Mm-hmm. Can you give a specific example without the name of the company, maybe for one of your clients, that what really made the difference?
Well, I can go back to like the education industry. We had a client, we were getting them about 35 leads a week. It was only a small campaign. They were okay quality leads, but the client kept complaining that they had to follow them up all the time, that they weren't answering their phone calls, that they weren't responding to correspondence. So what we did, we changed it from a overall targeting campaign to anyone that might want to study to one specific niche. And once we changed one specific niche and was able to put almost a backing story into our advertisement, the results that we got went from, I think, about 35 leads to about 52 leads a week. And the quality of leads, he was able to convert at about 40% conversion.
That's a huge difference. And so I imagine because it's really so targeted, it also means that the lifetime value of those customers are higher, meaning that over the time that they spend with this education-based company, they'll be able to spend more money with them as well.
Yeah, they generally do a dual diploma, 1 or 2 diplomas, or go into a bachelor as well. So yeah, they stay with the client a lot longer. They're a lot more focused. They always reach a census state in the education industry. They need to be able to study for 6 weeks straight before the government will pay out. So they always reach a census state. I think they had 2 dropouts out of them that they've had, compared to usually they're getting about 5 to 10 out of a round of submissions.
If somebody's considering joining this group, what would your advice be? What do they need to do in terms of looking around their own household and make sure that it is the right fit, but at the same time also what kind of expectations they might have that this group will be able to help them with?
First thing I do is just join it straight away. Just do it. It's the best thing out there at the moment. In terms of what you'd look around for, if you're looking for something that will help, it generally helps people grow very quickly. It's fantastic information. It's fantastic knowledge. Basically, there's not many people who shouldn't really join it if they're in business for themselves and they want to either do their own marketing or they've got clients which they market for. It's really just extremely good value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there any particular niche or any kind of industry you feel that this particular strategies are better suited for, or is it just really all over from what you've seen?
Yeah, I really think it's really all over. Like the basic principles and the amount of wealth of knowledge that's been put into the strategies, it can really be applied to numerous industries. I don't think there's really any industry that it couldn't be applied to.
Any final parting words of wisdom for people watching this?
Yeah, I'd definitely just go ahead and do it. Like investing your time and your money in something like this, it pays off tenfold. Like I've just seen amazing results in the last 3 or 4 weeks out of doing it. And the amount of knowledge and the amount of stuff you learn is just incredibly worth it.